G'day my fellow media collectors and welcome to the Comic Book Movie Collector's Guide. I'm your host Troy and this is your show about collecting all things superhero cinema. And today we have my monthly collection update. So what do you say we see what I picked up for the month of September 2022? Let's get into it. Okay, first few I have for you, and I went on a bit of a buying spree and bought some Max Steel. Now this is the cartoon, and the first one I got was Max Steel Unleashed on DVD, and I got this off eBay for $6. Not a bad buy for that. Roughly what you're paying for a lot of these cartoons at the moment. Not that I've really looked into it much until just recently, and yeah, managed to get a good buy on that one. And the next one I got was Max Steel Turbo versus Eliminator on a DVD, and I got this off eBay for $8. Yeah, that's probably roughly what you're going to pay, about the standard price around there, a few about the same price. And then I got the next two, which are, I'll get them ready, Max Steel Origins and Rise of the Elementor on DVD, and I got these off eBay together for $17. So yeah, you halve that up, roughly about what you're looking to pay around the place. So that's about $8.50 each. So not too bad across the board. Now, as far as I'm aware, these four all combined to first season. And that is it, and it was only one season. So and I've been looking for the actual movie. It looks like they didn't actually release the movie here in Australia, funnily enough. That coincided with the cartoon as well, which is very odd. It seems to be in UK and US. It just can't seem to find a copy out here in Australia. So I'm hunting that down so I can get the whole lot of this. Yeah, so not a bad buy all up. Probably better if we could get it in a complete pack, but unfortunately this is how they do it nowadays to try and get more money out of you. So that is the pretty much all of the Max Steel animated series first season on DVD. Okay, next lot I have for you, and this is a TV show. I'm looking at the stack there. I've got a lot of TV shows this month, actually. I've managed to get a fair few. And this next one I got is Lucifer. And I managed to get season 1, season 2, season 3, and season 4 on DVD off eBay for $31.30. What about that for a buy? That is pretty darn good. All 4 seasons for $30. That is a bargain. And the funny thing to go with this story is that I literally picked up Lucifer season 1 about a week earlier for $8, thinking that was a great buy, and then lo and behold, no sooner do I get that one in the mail, and then I checked eBay, and then this guy drops all 4 seasons for $30-something, which I actually talked him down a couple of bucks, and I'm like, oh, it's always the way. So if anyone needs a copy of Lucifer season 1, hit me up. I've got one spare. This show, I've heard of it, I know of it. Have I watched it? No. Does it interest me? I don't know. I've heard some good things. So yeah, I'm curious to give it a watch, but I'll just put it in the line with everything else. So anyway, that is Lucifer season 1, 2, 3, and 4 on DVD. Okay, next lot is, well, more TV shows. As I said, I got a lot of TV shows this month, and this is one I mentioned in my last video, actually, is that I had these coming, and that is The Walking Dead, and I got season 6, season 7, and season 8 on DVD, and I got this off eBay for $24.30. What a buy that is. That's it, well, it was about $8 each. That is an absolute steal for these. But like I said in my previous video, is that The Walking Dead, the popularity's dropped off a lot lately. So people just seem to be unloading the DVDs on DVDs and Blu-rays on eBay. I've never seen so many Walking Deads for sale. It's just weird. But yeah, everyone seems to be unloading it now. It's like they're out of it, they're done, they're finished. So if you're like me and you're trying to get the set for your collection, now's the time to clean up, and you will get them for absolute stellar buys like I have here, the 3 of them for 24 bucks. God, you can't argue at that price. Absolute cracker buy that is. So that is The Walking Dead season 6, 7 and 8 on DVD. Okay, next slot, and hey, surprise, surprise, it's some TV shows. So anyway, these are a couple that I've been trying to get for ages. I wanted to get for ages, waiting for a decent price, and I think I got a decent price. And that is The Boys season 1 and season 2 on DVD, and I got these off eBay for $25.90. Now that is a cracker of a deal on those at the moment. You are still looking at anywhere between about 20 bucks each for each season. I think I have seen some get down to about the 15 buck mark, but yeah, still holding their value because of how popular they are. And to see someone drop this for $25.90, I was pretty stoked. So yeah, honestly, this has to be one of my favorite TV shows at the moment. This and probably Peacemaker. Peacemaker's on probably par with this, but yeah, you can't go past this show. This is fantastic. Honestly, do yourself a favor and go out and get a copy or watch it on I forget which streaming service. Amazon. That's right, it's on Amazon. Go watch it on that. Honestly, this show is the best. So that is The Boys season 1 and 2 on DVD. Okay, next couple I have, and a couple of weird random ones this time, but a couple of movies this time. And the first one is Invisible Sue on DVD, and I got this off eBay from the US for $30.13. So I think this only actually cost me $2. But to show you the ridiculousness of how it works for us here in Australia to get something from the States, $2 it cost me for that, but like 27 bucks be import fees and postage to get it here. That is freaking ridiculous. Especially at the money, especially money, and it is all about the money. Especially at the moment, money exchange rate is poor between Australia and US at the moment, so it just makes it even more expensive. So I've got to be really choosy about what I pick up from the States, but of course you can't get a copy of this here in Australia anywhere. This was only ever released in the States, I think, or the UK. So yeah, it's one of those weird little ones that you see from time to time, and I thought, bugger it. That's probably the cheapest I'm going to get it, so I managed to pick that up. And the next one I got is another one of those weird ones, and this is Rise of the Bat on DVD, and I got this off eBay from Germany, no less, for $12.04. So actually no, I got it from eBay in the UK, but it's a German release. Sorry, I got that wrong. So this is a German release, but it is in English, so I don't have to worry about subtitles or that. Now this is one of those ones, I've seen a few of these out there where this used to be an old comic book character, but they let the license slide, so now it's in public domain and people have picked them up. I think there's one called Captain Battle. I think I'll have it up here, just a quick shot of it. Same thing, was a character by one of the major labels, just let the license go because it was a pretty big dud character, and you know, people have picked that up and made their own movies. So curious to see what they've done with it. I mean, the cover and everything looks good, and they're clearly trying to capitalize on Batman the Dark Knight. I think it's around the same time. They even reference it on here too. So yeah, curious to see what this is like and whether the quality is any good at all. But maybe I'll do a review of that one soon too. So that is Invisible Sue and Rise of the Black Bat on DVD. Okay, next lot I have for you, and I didn't know about these, but I have to give a shout out to one of my new subscribers, Roy Rosario. I'll just put his little comment here, where he put me onto these.
I didn't know so many books even existed.
Which he said he managed to pick up a whole heap of other stuff over in Hong Kong, I think, of, I think it's called Manu, which is another description of like comics for somewhere in Hong Kong or China or somewhere like that, please forgive me for my ignorance. I really don't know, but I'll do some research and I'll keep throwing shit up around here. But thanks to him, he got me onto some of these titles, and to tell you the truth, I am really excited to watch some of these. These look really good, and the first one is Storm Riders on DVD, and I got this off eBay for $14. That's actually a pretty good buy for someone like me here in Australia. The next one was like $30, and then I don't think there were any others for sale. Really surprised. This actually looks really good. I can't wait to give this a watch. And then there's a sequel to it, which I found out later on, which is called The Storm Warriors, and I got this on DVD off eBay for $4.95. Now you can get the sequel a dime a dozen out there. There's heaps of these for next to nothing. Can't get the original one, but bugger me dead, you can get the second one with no trouble whatsoever. I also found there's an animated Storm Riders, which I've got that coming, so you'll probably see that next month. But yeah, so very keen to watch the both, and they look really good. And the next one out of the list he gave me was Dragon Tiger Gate on DVD, and I got this off eBay for $7.50. Same again, not too hard to get a hold of this one, and that's not a bad price. I've seen a couple around the same price. And I'm very interested to see this one too. This has got Donnie Yen in it. Big fan of Donnie Yen, love him. So can't wait to give this one a watch as well. And he also recommended A Man Called Hero, and I'm on the outlook for that one too at the moment. So I'm just waiting to see if I can find a copy at a reasonable price. So that'll be the next one I get as well. So I want to thank him for the suggestions, and that is Storm Riders, Storm Warriors, and Dragon Tiger Gate on DVD. Okay, last couple I have for you, and the first one is one I've kind of been looking at for a little while and finally decided to pull the trigger, and that is the Dick Tracy Show on DVD, and I got this off eBay for $13.95. Not a bad buy for that one actually. And not only that, look at this case. This is stellar. I love it when they put a bit of work into that. Look at that. It's almost like a nice little book. Great stuff. A 1960s, somewhere in there, 1960s cartoon, complete series. And it just looks beautiful. And God, does that just pop on your shelf. So great buy for that one, brand new too, which was really good for $13.95. Very happy indeed. And of course, that brings me to, yes, you guessed it, the bargain of the month. That's right. Now this is one I've been looking at for a long time, and to say that it's been, the price is through the roof is just unbelievable, and for me to get it at this price, I have to admit I am very happy indeed. And that is Spider-Man Origins, the bonus disc on DVD, and I got this off eBay in the US for $49.18. Now this was, from what I believe, was a bonus disc that was put with Spider-Man 2 back in the day when it came out, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 2, as a bonus thing together. And then of course you people separate them, sell them, move them around, and you see this bonus disc out there going mad price for this one. I don't know how limited it was, but it also came with, and as you can see on the back there, it came with a small copy of Amazing Spider-Man 300. Apparently same size, fit in there. I don't have it. I didn't get it, unfortunately. Hence why the price was what it was, for $49. Of course, with import fees, shipping, all that sort of stuff. That's why I managed to get this at this price. Now, if you wanted to, if you wanted to buy this with the little comic inside, you are looking at least anywhere from $120 to $150 plus Australian. That is ridiculous. So that's what I mean. It's not a cheap one to get. Am I worried I didn't get the little mini comic? Yes and no. Like, the collector in me would have liked it, but I actually have a copy, a proper original first print copy of Spider-Man 300 in very near mint condition. So to get the little one, I'm not really worried. I've got the actual proper one, so I'm very happy with that as opposed to the mini comic. And I really only wanted it for the disc, so I'm very happy with that, especially at that price. To get something that's, you know, like I said, as rare as it is and as expensive it is for 49 bucks, I couldn't argue with that price. And of course, that's why this is the bargain of the month. So if you like this video, I've got some more collection updates right there. Or maybe you want to see some of my reviews. Got you covered too. Click that one there. And of course, don't forget to do the most important thing. Throw me a bat like, and don't forget to hit that subscription button on the way out. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.